Guys, budget and do financial planning. Do financial management. Write things down. Write things down. Sit down. Have a session. If your children are grown, include them. Right? Your children shouldn't be, saying that you have to buy this. Let them understand the concept of managing and multiplying money. Your children go to the mall with you and they're all over the place, showing tantrums because you're not buying something for them. That has got to stop. You need to educate them. So have sessions. Watch movies that will teach you the concept of money management. Do things that will show them, right? Hello, my name is Shola Adeshaki, lead coach and founder of Smart Stewards and the Smart Investment Club and other subsidiaries. I am here in this video to quickly talk about financial planning for families, right? As of the time of this video, so many things have been happening around the world. You hear of inflation, you hear of loss of jobs, you hear of devaluation, you hear of wars and all of that. Now, these are things that affect families, right? Couples, children, and all of that. But in the absence of all of these things too, families are supposed to plan their finances. Families are supposed to discuss. Wives and husbands, couples are meant to discuss their financial goals, discuss their financial plans, and the financial activities of their family. So that they are not stranded, so that they understand the things that have to do with finances, right? So in this short video, I'll give about 5 tips or 7 tips at the most. If you have not read my book titled Your Money, like your money, our money, my money, you should get a copy of the book. It's free, absolutely free. You can download it if you're on Instagram or my Instagram bio. If you are on a Smart Stewards Academy, it's part of a free course called Free eBooks. So you can get it there. We will drop the links in the caption, right? In Your Money, I explained about 7 things that couples should consider in financial planning. Now, these tips are evergreen, but in the ever-changing face of finances, transactions, investment savings, right, monetary policies, fiscal policies around the world, just a little bit of tweaking here and there, and everybody will be fine. Number 1 point, in no particular order, is communication. Now, this is not a time where couples or families, fathers and children and fathers wouldn't talk about finances. I know one of the money temperaments that exists is the avoider. The avoider avoids talking about finances. They don't want to talk about it. But please, you cannot afford to be an avoider in a time like this. You can't shy away from talking about finances. As couples, even as an individual, you must interact with yourself, sit down, know what your plans are. How much more as couples? We must be able to know what is coming in for us, what is going out, what our necessary expenses are, and what are our wants, things that we can sort of postpone. We need to know those things. It is so important, right? So communicate with your spouse, communicate with your husband, communicate with your wife. Have joint sessions together. Talk about it. This is something I do in my family, right? So we know that these small things are being more expensive. This is what it will cost for us to run our family. Just have conversations. Please don't shy away from it, right? That's the first thing. Number 2, who is the better money manager in the family? In the earlier days of my career, being a chartered accountant didn't make a difference. I was a spendthrift. My husband was, of course, he's still a very good money manager, but in those days, we had to agree because my own sanguine nature with my money temperament of being a spender made me spend money anyhow. I could be coming home and I see something nice, I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting it. And I'll bring it home and my husband will be like, but we didn't talk about this. Do we actually need it? There are loads of things that women especially, and even men, keep in their houses that they have bought and didn't have a need for or didn't have a need to have bought, right? So who is the better money manager? Once you discuss, if you have to put money together, which is going to be what I'll be discussing in the next point, let the better money manager take care of some of those things, right? So share responsibilities, but when it comes to custody of money, taking custody of money, and doing all of those spending, let the better money manager do it. Third point, joint account or project account. Needless to start to explain what that means. Joint account means I make this amount, you make that amount, we put it together for a certain percentage. Project account is when we have needs or we have a list of things that we want to achieve as a couple, right? When those needs arise, we will put money together, whatever works for you. I practice project account and it works. Everybody has their own thing, but from time to time we'll pull funds together to run our other expenses, right? Number 4, talk about the children's future. Some of us think our children are still so young, we don't have to plan ahead for them. And then you just realize that they are grown. They're grown. They're in grade 10. They're out of secondary school. They're looking at uni. Plan ahead. Talk about it. See, it still comes back to communication. Plan about your children's future. What kind of school? How many children, of course? I mean, these are things you need to talk about even before you get married, right? Don't just start having children. You have 12 children and you're like, what school? Right? Times are very peculiar these days. Prices of goods and services have gone up. You've got to plan, right? So talk about your children's future, even their present, their current school. Review. Is this school meeting their needs in terms of finances? Can we continue to afford this? Do we need to change school? Do we need to do lessons? Do we need to do extra curricular activities for them? And all of those things. Do we need to enroll them in additional skills? Talk about these things and make plans. Don't just be impulsive. Don't say because my friend's child is doing ballet in school, my friend's child is learning the piano, my child has to learn the piano. Do you know the competencies of your child? Have you identified their giftings, right? Those are the things you need to consider before jumping into anything. So that's the 4th point. 5th point, managing external influences, right? One of our earlier videos, I talked about the concept of black tax, where a professional who is working is expected to take care of, other people, literally, in the family. External influences, especially in Africa. Once you are the firstborn, the first daughter, the first son, everybody wants to come around to get from you. I'm not saying don't give. I'm not saying don't help. You've got to help. You've got to give. But plan for it, right? Budget for it. Know what works, and then when those pressures, those things come, be able to say no. So factor in how much you can go, as far as you can go for your family members, but please discuss these things with your spouse. You would see that every of the points still go back to communication. So financial planning in families. Let's talk about understanding each other's money temperament. As my 6th point, each other's temperament. When I first got married, I'm still a sanguine. My husband is a choleric, right? Our money tendencies are different. Sanguine likes to spend. Choleric like to, introvertedly plan. Like, this is what we're going to do. So most of the clashes we see in marriage is not because anybody is bad or anybody is, faulty, or it's because we do not understand ourselves. Is my husband a choleric? Am I melancholy? Am I phlegmatic? Is the other person a sanguine? So sanguine, melancholic, choleric, phlegmatic. Understand that and your individual money temperament. Are you a saver? Are you a spender? Are you an avoider? Are you a money hunk? Right? Are you a spender? Whatever it is, know one another, communicate expectations, communicate things or faults or your grievances before they go out of hand. The final point for today is, guys, budget and do financial planning. Do financial management. Write things down. Sit down. Have a session. If your children are grown, include them. Right? Your children shouldn't be, saying that you have to buy this. Let them understand the concept of managing and multiplying money. Your children go to the mall with you and they're all over the place, throwing tantrums because you're not buying something for them. That has got to stop. You need to educate them. So have sessions. Watch movies that will teach you the concept of money management. Do things that will show them, right? As a family, movies together, go out together, courses, videos together, YouTube videos that will teach how to manage and multiply money. So many other things to say, but you know what? Financial management has become more important than ever before. To stay afloat, to manage your cash flow well, to live amazing life, and so you are not stranded. It is very important to sit down, talk about your finances, and plan adequately. I hope you have learned a thing or two. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, share this course, share this video with someone, and I know that you will succeed with your finances. See you some other time soon. Peace.